trying to countersue for full custody.
Stop it. This delusion is just going above and beyond.
I've always taken care of Cannon. I've always paid all my child support.
Yeah, she tells me it's bare minimum.
You can read the dates. Your car broke, you need $4,300, here you go. To be able to play a vital role in my son's life, I was thinking about going for full custody.
Kirk don't want custody. You didn't even want joint custody. I thought y'all were getting along. That's what I thought too.
In the situation, in the free trial with Jasmine, we decided to counterclaim her wanting more money and go for full custody. I know I was a little hesitant at first, but as I thought about it, I realized it was finally time to step in for the sake of Cannon.
Cannon said he wants a new set of pillows.
I got him a K for Cannon. He said he wants his own space in his own room because when he be over, he be sick of Carter. Today, we are in the process of getting Cannon's room together, getting prepared for the visit from the state. Because of us going for full custody, it's got to be up to a certain standard, so we got to make sure we are on point.
I don't know what a state inspection looks like, but I'm about to find out thanks to Miss Jasmine.
I'm not with none of the bull. I just feel like Cannon needs to be taken care of. Regardless to whatever it is that you do, it seems like it's not enough. So as you ignored and moved on, she just keep pushing and poking and poking and poking. But you know what? I thought maybe over the years and with Cannon now being 8, maybe she had matured as a woman and understood that her son should be her priority. I can't believe it's been 8 years and Jasmine still doesn't understand how to put Cannon's needs in front of her own. Cannon is such an amazing kid and he deserves the world. Too bad his mama don't realize that's the important part and it's not all about her. The energy is more put into distracting and trying to destroy you and trying to paint you like a bad father. Let's talk about that.
The money amount. You want more money. It's a money grab.
Well, what she got to understand is she's a human too, and she has to work and uphold the responsibilities of being a mom.
No, her thing is take care of me too. There's only one way to get everything straight now, get the paperwork straight. And guess what? When she got her little attitude, talking all that to all her little friends, I just wanted to tell her, remember, you brought me here. I'm in court and I'm going to trial because of you, because it wasn't enough money.
In the latest jaw-dropping episode of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, the drama surrounding Kirk Frost reached new heights as viewers witnessed an emotional and intense battle for his children's custody. What began as a simple paternity dispute between Kirk and Jasmine Washington, the mother of his son Cannon, had now spiraled into a full-blown custody war, and the stakes had never been higher.
That blowout at Jessica's cover party and Kirk now trying to get full custody of Cannon, things have been going crazy for me. I really need support from my mom right now, so I asked her to tag along with me so that I can fill her in on what's going on with me and Kirk. Mommy. Hey, babe. I also asked Rod to meet with me as well. As a lot of you might remember, Rod was my longtime partner and the man that helped me raise Cannon.
Jasmine and I have been together off and on for about 5 years now.
Kirk is the father of Cannon. He's denying everything.
I don't know what you expected from him but that.
Kirk is doing all this because he's shaking in his boots right now. He's trying to discredit me. He's trying to make me out to be a hoe.
You brought him into our life. You got to deal with the situation.
I'm going to deal with Kirk how I see fit. Already filed the paperwork, and he will be served. Rod views Cannon as his flesh and blood. Rod's picking him up to watch him when I have to work. Like, he's been there a whole lot. So let's get to it. You know, me and Kirk have been in this child support court situation for over a year now.
Right.
The first time I went through it, I kind of let it go because I let him convince me to.
Yeah.
And this time around, I'm not budging. He gives me $1,000 a month.
What? That's crazy.
$1,000 a month. I don't understand it. Like, how?
And he's still battling me, saying, what 8-year-old needs $1,000? I thought we finally settled on the money amount a few months back at the Cyphers of the A concert.
So the amount of money that I sent you, that's the number you cool with, right?
Yes.
So we can end this lawyer.
Period. But typical Kirk backed out on our agreement of the amount that he was supposed to give me. So I had to take Kirk to court to get a reasonable amount of child support because $1,000 a month just isn't doing it. We had our preliminary trial and Kirk is now trying to countersue for full custody.
Full custody?
Stop it.
I can count on my hand in the last year how many times he's seen Cannon.
I don't know where the delusion lies because he really thinks that he goes above and beyond. You just started getting Cannon that 1 weekend a month.
Cannon's with me 10 times more than he's ever.
Right. Exactly.
This delusion is just going above and beyond. Cannon calls that man Yaya. He don't even call him Daddy. He calls me Dad because he wants so bad to identify with a father figure.
Yeah.
And it's not making sense to him because I don't even see you, man. So, like, custody is nuts.
The fact that Kirk is going for full custody is up to me. Cannon doesn't even know how he fits into your family, into your life as it is. In my heart, I feel like it's just another tactic that he's pulling.
Most definitely.
To get away from paying me whatever he's supposed to pay me, or maybe he's trying to scare me into settling. But that man does not want full custody because he was offered 2 weekends a month and didn't even want that.
He's mad because you called him out.
Kirk is doing this because he's mad and he doesn't want to pay child support. But now he's not the only one that's mad. Now I'm mad. What he's doing by countersuing me for full custody is up. If he thought I was calling him names before, oh, you just wait, baby. I just feel like I'm at my wit's end.
There better be some kind of
Listen,
civilized solution.
I tried. I done chased Rashida around at one point. Now I'm not chasing Rashida around. Now her friends want me to chase her around and did that. Backfired. Rashida don't want to talk to me. Like, I'm done.
So I don't want you to give up on it. I know the court might be the final say so, but at the end of the day, y'all gonna have to work this out. I just want for Cannon to have a good relationship with his father. I want for y'all to have a good relationship because at the end of the day, Cannon deserves that. At this point, they need an olive branch. They need something.
I'll never.
Wow.
And after this, Jasmine partner decide to meet Kirk and solve all these issues face to face with Kirk because he's giving just $1,000 for child support. And after that,
Get over Kirk filing for full custody. And since Jazz no longer wants to talk to Kirk or Rashida outside of court, I decided I need to step in. I asked Kirk to meet me because we need to settle this man to man. I mean, Kirk, you've been going toe to toe with Jazz. But you need to realize this, bro. Nobody's getting the can unless they come through me.
Trying to slow down my motion. It's ready. You cannot control this.
I'm pulling up to see what Rod got to talk about. I know he's Team Jasmine, so I'm a little skeptical. How are you? Honestly, it's not much he can say to make me change my mind about the full custody, but I'm going to hear him out. Life is rough out here, bro. Life is rough.
I'm glad you came, bro.
Definitely appreciate you, doing the stuff you do. Ken has been around you since you've been born. I'm sure you're aware of all the issues.
It's been rough on everybody, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I wanted to sit down with you and have a real conversation, father to father. Because she mentions to me this whole custody thing, and now Kirk wants full custody, and of course I lost it when I first heard it.
Yeah.
What are you, come on, that's crazy.
First of all, we're in court, not for me, we're in court because of her. I'm not saying she's a bad parent, because she's not. I do think she has to go through a lot in order to maintain that one little boy and do things as a mother.
I mean, is this dude really trying to come at Jazz? It's a little ironic coming from a man who does the bare minimum. I mean, your own son doesn't identify you as his dad. For the past 8 years, it's kind of just been her. You know what I'm saying? Now, we've all contributed. I'm just saying, nobody's in her situation.
Is it about money, or is it about me taking care of my child? I'm almost 204 or 5,000 in on this kid, right? What she says is I don't do enough, but I've always taken care of Cannon. I've always paid all my child support. I've always paid anything you need. Your car broke, you need $4,300, here you go. I need to pay for a rented car, here you go.
Yeah, she totally tells me it's bare minimum.
Just in my cash app alone.
I get that you're paying,
That's just in Cash App. You can read what they're for. You can read the dates. You can read down to birthday money. You can scroll as long as you want. Again, I did not bring us here in front of the court. So this is her doing.
I came here today to defend you, Jasmine. And the whole time, you've been lying to me. I look like an idiot. I mean, I still want to try to find some middle ground between her and Kirk, but I'm not happy about it right now. I don't know the intricate details. I'm not privy to those conversations. I just don't understand, why it's full custody all of a sudden.
No matter what, when we look back, this is my child. I don't want my child to question me on, Dad, why didn't you make sure I was good in life? My focus is Cannon, his future, schooling, living, and life. That's it. And I respect Rod for trying to help mediate, but it's not gonna all be fixed in one night. Let's continue to build, man. You know what I'm saying? I think we'll get there,
Yep.
All right? Appreciate you taking your time out, all right?
Yep.
Through it all, Kirk stood by his commitment to his children, paying his child support without fail and doing everything he could to ensure they lived a comfortable life. He felt a deep sense of responsibility, knowing how important it was for his kids to have both parents involved, regardless of their personal issues. But his sense of fairness and decency seemed to be continually tested as Jasmine, over time, became more and more difficult to deal with. As the years passed, Kirk's attempts to maintain a healthy co-parenting relationship with Jasmine were met with resistance. No matter how much money he poured into supporting Cannon, no matter how many phone calls or visits he tried to make, Jasmine would not allow Kirk to see his son. Every time he tried to arrange a visit, she would shut him down, leaving him helpless and frustrated. Kirk had always been there for Cannon financially, but this emotional blockade left him feeling like a stranger in his own son's life. In the latest episode, viewers saw Kirk break down in a raw moment, shedding tears as he explained his pain. "I've been paying my child support. I've been doing what I'm supposed to do," he said, his voice cracking with emotion. "But every time I try to see my son, she shuts me out. It's like she's trying to erase me from his life." Kirk's vulnerability in this moment resonated deeply with viewers who had witnessed his journey through the highs and lows of his personal life on the show. His commitment to his children was unwavering, yet he felt powerless as Jasmine continued to deny him access to the child he loved. This heartbreaking realization pushed Kirk to make a drastic decision. He would fight for full custody of Cannon. If Jasmine wasn't going to allow him to be a father, he would take matters into his own hands. Kirk filed a petition for full custody, determined to secure the right to raise his son in a stable, loving environment. The decision wasn't made lightly. He knew the battle would be long and difficult, and he knew that taking the case to court would only escalate the tension. But his love for Cannon outweighed everything. As Kirk took the legal route to protect his relationship with his son, the drama between him and Jasmine escalated even further. Jasmine's behavior became erratic and unpredictable, and it was clear she was ready to do whatever it took to make Kirk look bad. She began spreading rumors and making wild accusations about his parenting abilities. Jasmine's camp even went so far as to suggest that Kirk wasn't truly invested in Cannon's well-being, calling into question his commitment as a father. The media frenzy surrounding their custody battle only fueled the fire, and soon, Kirk found himself under attack from all sides. The rumors swirling around the situation were troubling. Some suggested that Jasmine was manipulating the situation for her own benefit, using their son as a pawn in a larger game of revenge. With each passing day, the narrative seemed to shift in Jasmine's favor, and Kirk's reputation was increasingly put at risk. Some even claimed that Jasmine had been paid by Kirk and his wife Rashida to create a fake storyline for the show, though this was never confirmed. But regardless of the rumors, one thing became clear. Jasmine had no intentions of making the custody arrangement easy. Every attempt Kirk made to see his son was thwarted, and with every court appearance, the tension only grew. Despite all this, Kirk's resolve never wavered. He refused to let Jasmine tear apart the bond he had with his son. In a private moment, he explained to his wife Rashida that this was more than just a legal battle. It was about the future of Cannon. "I'm not doing this for me," he said. "I'm doing this for him. He deserves a father who's there for him, no matter what." Rashida, ever supportive, stood by his side as he prepared to fight for his rights as a father. She knew that, despite their personal challenges, Kirk had always been a good father, and he wasn't going to let anyone take that from him. The custody battle reached its breaking point when Kirk went public with his frustration, revealing how Jasmine's actions had affected not only him, but also Cannon. The emotional toll was evident in every interaction between the two. Kirk spoke about the pain of not being able to see his son grow up and share in his milestones. "I want to be there for him," he said. "I want to be the one teaching him how to ride a bike, how to be a man. I want to be there for his first day of school, his first football game. But she's not giving me that chance." As the episode ended, Kirk's resolve to fight for full custody was stronger than ever. He wasn't going to let Jasmine control his relationship with his son any longer. The legal battle was far from over, but Kirk was determined to secure his place in Cannon's life. With his family's support, he knew he could navigate the storm ahead. But one thing was certain, Kirk Frost wasn't backing down. In the final moments of the episode, the screen faded to black, leaving viewers on the edge of their seats, wondering what would happen next. Would Kirk win custody of his son, or would the drama between him and Jasmine continue to destroy his family? As the storyline unfolded, it became clear that this battle wasn't just about money or fame. It was about a father's love for his child and his fight to be there for him no matter the cost. No matter the cost.